You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about former MMA star Gina Carano and Disney/ESPN because once again, they're doing their best job to silence Gina Carano's presence among the greatest MMA fighters on the women's side of all time. People can't even believe this right now, and ESPN is getting destroyed. Of course, Disney fired her because they did not like her opinions on social media. Many of us believe unfairly so, but nah, Rachel Ziegler, keep her ugly ass going on with Snow White, and then you see what happens to your box office straight down the toilet. Snow White bombed at a whole new level. They're calling it the worst disaster of all Disney remakes that they've done thus far, and that's worse than Dumbo. Yikes, that's bad. So, of course, she starred in The Mandalorian. She starred in other films. But this list came out, and it did not take long at all for ESPN to start getting their asses crushed. Mixed martial arts spent its early years being a male-dominated sport before women transcended the industry and broke down barriers in the 21st century. The ascent of women's MMA peaked over the past decade when women were brought into the UFC in 2013 and were allowed to share a global stage. And here we go. I mean, there's some great names on here, no doubt. Chris Cyborg, Ronda Rousey, all the way down, but no Gina Carano. It's God, it's repugnant. Holly Holm right there, number 10. So they dropped this on social media, and whoa, people did not miss at all. Champions, trailblazers, Hall of Famers, and icons from Amanda Nunes to Ronda Rousey, these stars shattered stereotypes and elevated MMA to unprecedented heights in the 21st century. Look out. I mean, it was on. Pathetic list. We know why. Gina Carano. Oh, I'm sure. Here for the ratio. Take the L, Gina. ESPN is a trash company that is dying. Look, guys, ESPN studio shows are absolute dumpster fires in ratings. Around the Horn, canceled. We all know why. A very woke agenda. You're seeing it in the WNBA. Not including Gina Carano is disgusting. We see you. Disney getting ratioed into oblivion again, and it's beautiful. First televised women's MMA, Gina Carano. First women's MMA headline event, Gina Carano. Nicknamed the face of women's MMA, you guessed it, Gina Carano, the true trailblazer for the sport. Man, oh man. We all know why Gina Carano wasn't on here, and you're pathetic for it. They're not beating allegations on this. Disney Sports Network leaves off Gina Carano, and you are not in a lawsuit against Gina Carano, ? She is women's MMA trailblazer. Disney, you're pathetic. Where's Gina? You like strong women as long as they completely agree with you. That's right. They're not supposed to go in the opposite direction. Gina did comment on this. You think at ESPN MMA they do not have qualified journalists who know real women's MMA history? Are they trying to rewrite history by keeping me out of it? Even Dana White called them out. No, they will not be rewriting my history. If anything, they're writing themselves into mine. She's going to end up owning this company. I mean, seriously. When I get through this, I think jaws will drop. Thank everyone for support. Here's Dana right here. Add Gina Carano not being on the list is insane. It's a terrible look. Ronda Rousey talking about Gina Carano. There's only one person I would come back for. I've said it a million times. It's not like it's something new. But for Gina Carano, it's a respect thing. Not like a F you. I'm coming to get you. It's like, hey, If you ever want to pull that card out, it's there. I love her. Thank you, Gina, for everything you've done. Ronda Rousey multiple times has said it's the only fight she would come out of retirement to do is against Gina Carano. And not because she has some animosity towards her. It's because she has that much respect. And by the way, it would do big pay-per-view numbers. Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano would be a monster. ESPN is owned by Disney. Absolutely. Chris Cyber, you are an absolute legend. The significance our fight had, and more importantly, the commercial success it proved was capable with women's mixed martial arts, changed the sport of MMA forever. It's a terrible look. As if Disney can't get any worse looking in this. Now they've gone viral over this crap. Those journalists work for Disney. The Walt Disney Company owns a controlling 80% share of ESPN through its subsidiary ABC. Let us not ever forget, when I talk about ESPN or ABC on here, they're owned by Disney in the background. Women's MMA is here because of Gina Carano. It's like leaving George Washington out of the list of American presidents. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We're seeing this kind of thing with all kinds of people in sports. We're watching ESPN do this with Caitlin Clark. Try to right now. It's like they got to be pulled kicking and screaming to give her any credit. Yeah, this is bullshit. Not mentioning you, both petty and dumb. Well, it's a complete lack of credibility. This list means absolutely nothing without Gina Carano on there. At ESPN MMA, have an agenda to try to get relevant again. ESPN owned by Disney, I'm sure that has absolutely nothing to do with the article. You know, Elon is in the background on that lawsuit with Gina. Remember, he come out and said, if you've been canceled over something that you might have said on this platform, we're going to legal war with you. And that's where we're at. Disney's in the crosshairs right now on this lawsuit from her. It's a terrible look. It's another in a long list of terrible looks for ESPN. Unbelievable. You cannot. A list of women's MMA fighters, the pioneers of the sport, the trailblazers of the sport, you leave Gina Carano off the list. Not only should she have been on the list, she should have been really damn high. This tells you all you need to know about ESPN's woke agenda, and it is very real and has been for years. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.